The day gives up its light with a quiet sigh. A deep, velvety darkness begins to cloak the city, settling over rooftops and seeping into the narrow alleyways. This is not the harsh, empty blackness of a winter night, but something softer, tinted with the deep blues and purples of late autumn. The air grows cool, carrying the earthy scent of fallen leaves and damp soil. A gentle mist descends, blurring the sharp edges of the world, making familiar streets feel like passages into a half-remembered dream. It is an evening made for introspection, for pulling collars tighter and seeking out pockets of warmth and pockets of light. Street lamps awaken one by one, casting pools of honeyed gold onto the wet pavement. Their glow is soft, diffused by the thickening air, creating halos of light. The world outside these circles of illumination fades into a gentle mystery. The hurried footsteps, the distant traffic, the chorus of commerce have all receded. In their place, a profound and welcome quiet takes hold, broken only by the rustle of a stray leaf skittering across the cobblestones or the distant, melancholic chime of a clock tower. This is the kind of evening that feels like a secret whispered between the departing day and the arriving night. It holds a certain magic, a sense of possibility. The world seems to pause, holding its breath. It is a time when the ordinary can feel extraordinary, when a simple walk down a familiar street can feel like an adventure into the unknown. The air itself seems charged with a quiet energy, a hum that resonates deep within the soul, calling for stillness and a moment of peaceful contemplation away from the world's endless rush. The first drops of rain begin to fall, not in a torrent, but as soft, hesitant taps against the window panes and rooftops. Each drop is a tiny note in a growing symphony, a gentle percussion that washes the city clean. The sound is soothing, a rhythmic patter that encourages the mind to slow down and listen. The streets glisten under the lamplight, reflecting the world in shimmering, distorted patterns. This rain is not a storm to be feared, but a blanket of tranquility, wrapping the city in a cozy embrace and setting the stage for a night of quiet refuge and serene comfort. The cobblestones, slick with rain, guide your path. They form an ancient, winding road through the heart of the city's oldest quarter, where history lingers in the very mortar of the buildings. Each stone is worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, carriages, the relentless passage of time. They gleam under the soft light of the gas-style lamps, their uneven surfaces creating a mosaic of shadow and reflection. The sound of your own footsteps is a solitary rhythm, a steady beat against the quiet hum of the evening. This path seems to call to you, pulling you away from the wider, more modern avenues and deeper into a place where time moves differently. There is a sense of being drawn forward, not by a specific destination, but by a feeling. It's a pull towards something cozy, something that promises shelter from the growing chill in the air and the dampness of the rain. The street curves gently, hiding what lies ahead, adding a layer of gentle mystery to your journey. You walk past darkened storefronts and quiet residences, their windows like sleeping eyes. Yet you feel a sense of anticipation, a certainty that you are heading exactly where you need to be. The old stones beneath your feet seem to know the way, leading you on with an unspoken promise of discovery. The air around you is thick with the scent of wet earth and aging stone, a fragrance that speaks of permanence and peace. This part of the city feels disconnected from the frantic pace of modern life, a small pocket where a slower, more deliberate way of being is preserved. The buildings lean in slightly as if sharing secrets with one another across the narrow street. You are not just walking through a place, you are walking through a story, a history that you can feel in the cool air and see in the weathered facades. It's a journey that calms the mind and opens the heart to the quiet beauty of the night. As you continue your walk, the feeling intensifies. It's a longing for a specific kind of comfort, a place that feels both familiar and new. A place to sit and think, to read a book, or simply to watch the rain fall without any pressure to be anywhere else. The cobblestone path seems to understand this deep-seated need for sanctuary. It carries you onward, past a small ivy-covered archway and around another bend, where the source of this magnetic pull is about to reveal itself. The journey itself becomes part of the experience, a gentle transition from the outside world to the haven that awaits.